Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarotfreehealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. Who's the next sign? The next sign will be Scorpio. So let's see what is happening with Scorpio. Scorpio. You have the Strength card, the Ten of Cups, with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. So what I like about your cards are all your cards are really bright, which you're the first sign so far in these readings to have all the cards like really sunny looking, which is a really nice sign. What I see for you, I mean, I don't know, that could be even like a literal like message, because sometimes tarot works in a way of being kind of the images can be very like literal, like with what they show you, or it could be like a bit more like a metaphor or symbol that you have to use the symbols to kind of understand like what's going on. So I don't know if some of you guys may be traveling to somewhere where it's very sunny, or or like wherever you are, you're just gonna have a lot more sun, or be outdoors more, or something like that, because all your cards are outdoors as well. So it could have a feeling of being out in the open, out in nature, and really appreciating nature and the outdoors and all that kind of stuff. So it could be that, or maybe you're just going to be out and about more outside the house, maybe because of being busy or running errands or something like that. The Strength card is, it usually represents when you've been through a tough time and you're kind of coming out the other side of it. The thing about it as well is it's almost like you get through it the more determined you are to get through. And it is about the Strength card does have an aspect to it that is about controlling certain urges, like controlling your temper, controlling just your sort of base or innate feelings towards something. Maybe you have to kind of draw back and be like, okay, don't start that argument or don't start that issue kind of thing. So it could be that, or like just gaining control over something that you just, maybe it would have been damaging if it came out. I'm trying to say it in the best way, but I feel like I'm just going around in circles. But it has that kind of feeling to it. The Ten of Cups is like when everything is okay. Now everything is peaceful. Everything is settled. So I kind of feel like if you had a dispute with somebody that was really awful, maybe it was somebody that was really close to you, you may be finding that the harmony is going to be brought back, and you're going to be feeling like close again, and things are going to feel resolved, which is good. The Ten of Cups card is a really nice card for relationships, whether it be it family, with friends, or with a partner. And because it's the 10 card, I feel like there's an overall sense of peace or feeling of everything being settled, which wasn't there with the Strength card. The Strength card kind of feels when everything is a little bit choppy and you're not really maybe getting on so well, or again you're going through hardship and it's just feeling so difficult. But the Ten of Cups is like saying, oh, things is okay now. It's like that reassuring, like that nice feeling when everything kind of goes from being manic to really finding its peace, and everything is kind of falling into place in a nice way. And the Page of Pentacles is kind of offering up something new, because you ended everything in the middle with the Ten of Cups. Now you have a page, and the page represents something being at the more beginning stages, like a child, because the page is usually represented by a child. So for some of you guys, it could be if you was having issues with a child, if things might be feeling better, or or even if you had an issue with something you've been really trying for, like maybe you've been really trying for a family, really wanting a family, then you come to find out that you're able to have that family. So there's something in something. I feel like there's a pattern with something you was really trying for and really striving to achieve, or gain for yourself, and then the Ten of Cups is saying you're going to get it. Like there's going to be a celebration or a happiness or a joy that is experienced from finally accomplishing what it is you wanted. And the Page of Cups is the thing that is new, is either the child that you wanted, is the situation that you wanted, because because it's pentacles, it could be connected with something material as well, something that you may have wanted in that sense as well, that might be brand new. So this was something that wasn't, it didn't exist before. If it was like a king or something and it represented a situation and it was connected with finances, that would be something that's kind of old. Because the king, that's been he's been around, but this page is something that is really new. So I feel like you are birthing something new in your life, and whatever this new thing is, I can see that it's gonna give you that joy and the happiness that you've been really wanting. So however that turns up, it's gonna be good for you. So peace and many blessings to you, Scorpio. I'll be seeing you. Bye. Okay, so now let's move on to Taurus. So what's your card's gonna be, Taurus? You have the Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Are you gonna get all court cards? No. Three of Swords. Got two court cards. So now, court cards are usually one of them ones where most readers don't enjoy the most, because they're a bit more complicated than the other cards because of the fact that they can represent a person or a situation. So then you have to determine which one that is. Because it's general readings, I always kind of say my interpretation if it's a person or if it's a situation or if it even represents you, because it can represent the person that is actually in the reading as well as it can represent an outside person as well. And so, then that's when your intuition kind of has to come in to see, okay, who is it that is representing. But again, because it's general, to me, it's just best to like cover all bases and just say all the different scenarios it can kind of represent. So let's just go with a person. So if it was the Knight of Pentacles, that's a person. This could be a young kind of 20 something, early 30s earth sign person. So that is a Taurus like yourself, or Virgo, or Capricorn. But again, this could be your energy as well. And then with the Queen of Cups, this could be representing a kind of maybe more mature, even if not mature in age, but they may just have a mature kind of approach to life, or sense of maturity about them. And this could represent a water sign person, which could be a Cancer or Scorpio or a Pisces. And then you have the Three of Swords in the end. So the Three of Swords is sort of representing when things are, there is either a sense of betrayal or separation, or some hurt feelings that have come about. And I feel like the hurt feelings may have to do with the people cards that have shown up beforehand. So it's kind of saying maybe you're going to separate from somebody. Maybe you're going to separate from someone. You could be separating from somebody because maybe you feel maybe for some of you guys, this could be a situation where maybe you're dating somebody that's even older than you. And you may be feeling like, especially with the Queen, because it's the Queen of Cups, the negative could be maybe you feel like that person is trying to be too much like your mom, or too much like a parental figure instead of a partner. Or you may be feeling a bit smothered by that person. Maybe you feel like they don't let you be free or let you be you, kind of thing as well. The interesting thing about these cards is usually when cards are facing each other, it usually represents a good relationship. But when it ends with the Three of Swords, it represents usually some kind of separation. So I don't know if it's a case of maybe you might be in a situation where you might be either dating two people, or you might be with somebody that's dating somebody else. And maybe they decide to leave someone, maybe leave you or leave the other person that they're with, to decide to commit to you. And to be honest, the way they're looking, they might actually be leaving somebody else to be with you. Because if you was represented by the Knight of Pentacles and the way the cards are facing, the Queen of Cups is more facing what would be you and has her back towards another person. So it could be saying maybe that person, or maybe you're even deciding to leave somebody else to be with a new person. So I can kind of see that maybe there's some swap in that kind of way. this might not even be a relationship in terms of a romance. It could be a friendship where, you're becoming closer to one friend and maybe another friend kind of feels left out. But I kind of feel that there is this theme of someone feeling left out of the circle because there is a threesome in the situation. And like they say, two is company and three is a crowd. That's kind of what I see in your reading. So because these two people seem to be kind of wrapped up in each other. That's what I do see. So that's why I kind of feel like this other person may be feeling like an extra wheel or something like that, and the situation just might not be working out. The good thing is that in when it comes to elements, the kind of the Knight of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups being like the earth and the water element, they do kind of work together. So that's why I feel like there's going to be a chemistry between you and somebody else. And I think that's the reason why somebody else might be feeling a little bit jealous or might be feeling a little bit pushed out of the circle. And you guys just might really hit it off because the Knight of Pentacles, I would say, compared to all the knights, he is quite responsible. He is more likely to act kind of older than his age. And so because of that, he may, or I'm saying he because he just looks like he's a guy in this, but it could be a girl as well, because obviously whoever's watching this reading is gonna be either a guy or girl. And the cards aren't really, they don't really just focus on one, a sex of the person that you're reading for. So a man can show up as a woman in a card, a woman can show up as a man in a card. So with all that being said, it could be saying that maybe, yeah, the person is older than you, but then you might find that you have a lot of stuff in common. And because you're very mature and that person is mature, like, you find that it works, for the two of you. But then again, there is this kind of feeling, or somebody feeling kind of pushed out of the circle. So I guess it depends on you guys. It depends on if you want this person out of the circle or if you want to bring this person in. Or again, it could be that you're in the center of the situation where you get to make that choice, but it also could be somebody else making that choice about you. So it can go either way. But yeah, so that's that reading. Peace and many blessings to you, Taurus. I'll be seeing you. Bye. Okay, so let's move on to the last fire sign, which would be Sagittarius. So, Sagittarius, you have the Nine of Rods with the World, with the Eight of Pentacles. So